Hey, hi everyone. My name is Yash, and today I welcome you back to my YouTube channel Crazy Cloud. This is the sixth video of LWC learning series, and in this video, we'll be talking about how to call Apex methods using wire services. So, in the previous video, we saw that what is at the rate wire decorator is. Today, let's take a practical example so that you can learn that how to use at the rate wire to call any Apex method. So without getting any delay, let's get started. So in this video, what we'll do is we'll create one LWC component and also we'll create an Apex class. In this Apex class, we'll create one method. Let's say my method, and this my method will be returning something, any data. Let's say today we'll return a string, correct? This apex method can return anything. Let's say it can return a map, it can return a list of record, it can return a single id, anything it can return, right? So today let's create a method which returns only a normal string, nothing more than that. And we'll try what we'll do is in this lwc component we will call this method and we'll fetch the data what it is returning into our LWC component and show it onto the UI data from Apex. Correct. So we know that in LWC we have HTML and JavaScript, and here we are writing a method in Apex. Let's say my method. To call this my method from our JavaScript file, this my method should be annotated with at the rate aura enabled and cacheable equals to true. Cacheable equals to true. So every time if you want your method, any Apex method to get called by any LWC component, you need to annotate the method with aura enabled cacheable true. Always remember that. And why cacheable true? Aura enabled is used to make your Apex method visible to your LWC component, and cacheable true is a mandatory thing whenever we are calling any Apex method using wire services, because wire services stores the data onto the client side, stores the data onto the client side. So every time you call this method, it will store the data into cache so that the next time it can get the result faster. That's why we use cacheable equals to true. And aura enabled is used to make your method, apex method, visible to your lwc component, nothing else. Correct. So let's create one lwc component. Control shift p, open your command palette and create lightning web component. Name this component, let's say wire class, wire basic class, let's say. In upcoming videos we'll see some advanced versions of wire as well. Wire basic class. The class has been created, the component has been created. Let's open html also, and in meta xml let's copy this code. Meta xml is used to make your component visible into your salesforce org. So now let's close this. Okay, now up till now what I have done is I just created a lightning web component named as wire basic class. Now what I need to call, okay, let's create one apex class as well. Wire basic, wire basic, nothing else. Okay, we have created this apex class. Let's create a method inside this apex class. Let's say public static, and it will return a string and my method. Correct? This my method will what it will do is, let's say, I will fetch an account ACC select ID from account limit 1, and I will return the record ID of this account. Correct? What I'm doing here is I'm just fetching an account and returning the record ID of that account. Let's save and deploy this Apex class. Okay, so it is successfully deployed. Now what we have done is we have created an Apex class into our Salesforce org. The class name is wire basic and method name is my method. We know that this method is not yet visible to any LWC component. To make it visible, we need to annotate it with aura enabled cacheable true. So let's do that. Without aura enabled cacheable true, this class cannot be used in any LWC component. To make this visible to all the LWC components, you have to mark it as aura enabled cacheable equals to true. Aura enabled is used to aura enable is used to make this method available to the LWC components, and cacheable equals to true is used to allow wire methods to store the data onto the client side. If you do not use the cacheable equals to true, you will not be able to call any Apex method from the wire services. Correct? So this is a mandatory thing. If you are calling any Apex method from wire services, you have to pass this parameter also, cacheable equals to true. It is a mandatory thing. Correct? Let's comment it out. uh, if you are calling this method from wire, you have to use cacheable equals to true. Correct? Okay, let's deploy this class and come on to our JavaScript. So what we'll do is, to use at the rate wire decorator, we know that we have to import it from LWC. So if you use any decorator in your JavaScript, you always have to import here. If I want to use wire in my code, I'll import wire. If I want to use at the rate API, then I have to import at the rate API as well. Currently, I'm not using API. I'm only using wire service. So how to use at the rate wire? At the rate wire. And now this class, this method is visible to any LWC component. But first, in our JavaScript file, we have to import this method so that we can use that particular class and method uh, into this JavaScript file. So importing, how to import any class and any method in JavaScript is import any name you can provide. This is just an alias of the method. Let's say my method. You can type anything here. Let's say my wire, my wire from, and then string at the rate apex, sorry, at the rate salesforce apex slash the class name, name of the class, and dot name of the method, name of the method. Now you have imported this method in your JavaScript file, so that you can use this method, you can call this method into your LWC component. Correct? So here you can use any name, you can even give it your name as well. Correct? Now into the below code, I'll use yash whenever I want to whenever I want to call this my method from wire basic class. I will call yash. I will just write yash, right? Nothing else. So let's say currently it is my method only. Now at the rate wire takes a parameter of your method. Whatever class you want to call, whatever method you want to call, just give it as parameter. Now the like we know that my method will return something uh, to our LWC component, or let's say it does not return anything, but we always have to store the result, correct? So what wire will do is wire will call your apex class and method and store the result in somewhere. So we have to create one variable also to store the result. So let's say uh, the name is my where, correct? Now what we have done is we have created our LWC. Now this method will return a result to our LWC component. So what we have done is we just used at the rate wire and called this method here. Which method? My method. So now this my method will send some return, like result, any response to this wire service. So it will store in my where, and the result which Apex sends is always in the form of data and error. If there is an error, then error, or data, then data. So this my variable, any variable name will go like data comma error, correct? This is how it works. So let's say it data comma error, correct? So what we have done is we just use the wire service and given a parameter as the method name, whatever method we want to call, and then we are storing our result of apex class in this my variable. And my variable the result like my variable is storing the result, and result can be data or error, right? So we are just using this is how we use data and error. Now what I do is, if the result contains data, then I will store that data into a string. Let's say my id, or let's say account id. If the result stores the data, account id will I'll assign that result the data to account id data, correct? And here let's create one more variable to store the error if error is there. But if data comes, then error should be undefined. Error equals to undefined. But what if data what if error comes into the result? Then error should be equals to error, and data equals to undefined, correct? Or data, let's say, our account id. Okay. So what we have done is all our apex method, we are just using the wire services, and the result of this my method will store into this my variable. And result can have data or error, anything. If data is in the result, then we are just storing the data into the account id, whatever this account id variable is, and error should be undefined, correct? Let's see what is the error. Okay, so the problem is we need to use curly braces here. not the square braces. Okay. Let's save and deploy this component. So we are using this account ID. We are just printing this account ID onto our HTML. So let's do one thing. Go to our application and put down this component into our page. The component name is wire basic class. Wire basic class. If you see here, we are getting the record ID here. So let me tell you one thing. Wire method is a lifecycle hook of LWC component. LWC. What are lifecycle hooks? I'll definitely explain into the upcoming videos. You do not need to worry about what lifecycle hooks are. So it is a life part of lifecycle hook which gets automatically called. We do not need to call wire method by user interaction. Wire method automatically gets called, and yes, it will call your apex method and fetch the data from apex. So if you see, the wire method gets called whenever the component gets loaded. So here is the concept of DOM and shadow DOM. I'll explain what DOM is and what shadow DOM is in upcoming videos. So for now, let's understand that wire method automatically gets called whenever your component gets loaded. Correct. So if I load this component, the wire method will get called, and it will call your apex class, apex method, and bring your data. It is returning account.id, and the account ID we are printing here. Correct. So if you have any doubt regarding this wire services, you can ping me on LinkedIn, or you can comment down below this video. So always try to practice these components whenever you are watching this video. Don't just watch and skip this video, right? So see you in the next video.